My name is Toni Higgs, and I have lived here in Seattle for about 2 years now. I moved here from Orlando, Florida, where I was previously homeless for about 14 years. That stems from off the wall conviction almost 18 years ago, but it's pretty much what started my homelessness struggle. I was sleeping in a tent in a friend's backyard, and I'm a veteran, so she called word to an organization called Operation Hope Team, and they what they did is they relocated veterans back to families. And I had a friend who was almost like a sister to me that lived out here in Boston. Mm-hmm. So when I told them that I had some place to stay, they brought my ex-husband and I a Greyhound bus ticket to come all the way from Florida. Wow. Oh, it was fun though. It's like a 5-day road trip. It was awesome. Growing up, it was mandatory to go to church. Just I guess that's with culturalistically, that's with a lot of families. But personally, I don't know. I always kind of felt I was closer to him, even as a kid, because I knew of certain things that my family members would do, and I just knew it wouldn't be right, or wasn't the right thing to do, wasn't the right way to act. So it was almost like I always had this little voice saying, "Don't be like that. Yeah, like that's not what I asked you, or what I called you for. So don't be like that." I got really close and personal during my homelessness journey. My ex-husband likes to say that was our wilderness test, because we didn't have anything, we didn't have anybody. It was just us in the tent and our stuff. Yeah. So I really got close that way, and through my ex-husband, because his family comes from a line of pastors, so they know Christ. Yeah. So I kind of think he used him just for that purpose. After we moved here, the marriage ended, so kind of just figured that's what he was there for, just to bring me that step further that I needed. In my own family, it's all because my mom and I are the dark-skinned ones in our family. And like culturalistically, again, that's always been frowned upon. The darker you are, the more work you have to do, and the more you won't amount to do anything, because we weren't allowed to read, write, or do anything like that. So my grandmother, she was a house slave, so a lot of it came from her. Like a lot of it was all she knew was that we were supposed to be out in the field. So she kind of treated us as such. And it's kind of rough, but I don't know. I guess the big lesson that I learned over life was just not to fault people for what they don't know. And being that she was a house slave, that's all she knew. She wasn't taught anything. By the time I was born, Grandma was in her 60s, not accepting change, because 80s, 90s, that's when everything really started to change. So she was kind of just stuck in her ways. My mom allowed her to treat her like crap, and I kind of didn't. I didn't allow my grandmother to say certain things that she thought was okay to me. Like, no, you can't say that now. Might have could before, but you can't do it now. So, but I think that's the biggest thing. My family and I aren't close now, but I just tell my kid to don't fault them for that. Like they don't know. That's what they're used to. Can't get mad at somebody for not opening up and expanding themselves to learn more and learn better. Don't let the outside world change who he is. I mean, with everything that's going on, wait
So all cops are being bad? Not all cops are bad. I get that there are bad ones, but what about the good ones that are out there? Like, don't let
Everybody else's influence just decide who you are. Stay true to who he is. Like that's the biggest thing I can teach him for life. Always stay true to you, no matter what. I disagree or whatever, just do you.
Oh gosh, music is my life. So there's lots of different songs.
I was taught that what you listen to is what you feed your spirit. So I listen to a lot of positive songs. I just pretty much know the songs that I think are positive and I put them in my playlist and I listen to those on repeat.
I know what makes me feel good as a person, and I can't just jump on the bandwagon because everybody else says jump on the bandwagon. That's always been me. It's Keep the Faith by Michael Jackson. So it's on his Dangerous album, and it's a lot of that people don't know. Like that's a song that people don't know from him because it didn't get much radio play. But I'm a Jackson fan, so I had every album, every CD, every cassette tape. I had it, and that if I had to choose would be my favorite song, "Keep the Faith" by Michael Jackson. I don't know. I think Union does so much as it is, and I'm grateful for this family. Like I didn't have a family before I came to Union here in Seattle, so I think Union's on the right track. I really do. I think they are on the right track, and the way it just kind of fell into my lap is I was looking for a church home, and then they came to campus and was like, "Hey, how you doing here?" Like I love it. I can't say that. I don't think I can add to what Union does. It's amazing.